Robert Brown, and welcome to Stargazers, a recurring program that highlights the work of extraordinary people throughout the world. This program is in South Africa, the land of the Zulus, and we are talking with a truly remarkable individual, the Reverend Leslie James. Hello. Today I am about 30 minutes south of Durban, South Africa. I'm at the William Carey School of World Mission. Ever since I first heard about the William Carey School, I was so intrigued by its mission and its commitment to educating people of South Africa as well as individuals from countries around the world. I knew I had to come to Durban. I had to meet with the founder and director of the William Carey School of World Mission, and that is the Reverend Leslie James. Reverend James, if you would, talk to me a little bit about William Carey, how long it's been in operation, and what you see the vision and mission of the school.
Well, Dr. Brown, what a privilege, what a pleasure to not only meet you, but to have you walk around this campus. This has been a prayer for many long years. Spoke to a couple of people and just made it a matter of serious prayer. William Carey School now is 27 years in this vicinity, in this campus, but we started quite a few years before that, training people, sending them off to India and other places. The Lord placed a huge burden on me to touch the nations. As you may well know, that we started the church in Phoenix, a few kilometers north of Durban, and within a very short space of time it became the largest church in the nation. And then the Lord said, I want you to wrap that up and move along. And well, I discovered that when God speaks, it really doesn't make sense. Here was I, established a huge congregation, thought I was doing so much, thought that I'd arrived, as they would put it, but He wanted me to leave all of that. Come out here. At that time, there was so much of unrest in the area, there was so much of political instability. People were rushing out and we were moving in. Somewhat like the whole story in the Bible about the multitude that followed Jesus into Nain. And you remember there was this funeral procession leaving the city. And that's the story of how William Carey confronted all the evils, all the difficulties. We really brought life into this area. I didn't know all about this. I mean, I would have turned it down had I known that on this property there were people who were burnt to death. Some of their human remains were still found here when I got to this property. And so we are attracting people from across the African continent and beyond. People that would not otherwise have any kind of education in Christian education, Christian service. And so the Lord has helped us all these years to not only take care of them, but also put up all these buildings that you see. We didn't have any architects and engineers. See, when the Lord gives you the vision, I've learned that He also gives the provision. And He's given me the ability to plan these buildings and to stand alongside these builders from morning till night, directing them, together with the help of the students who would mix the concrete and pass the bricks.
Let me ask you this question. How do you think a relationship, collaboration with Star University will help the William Carey School of Mission, World Mission?
Oh yes, we're here in this very remote area, as you've seen, about 10 kilometers from the nearest little town. People that are about 15 kilometers away. People in Durban, not even heard of William Carey School. I don't know what it's going to take for us to be known by the locals, by the local cities, by our country itself. All of that costs a lot of money. But more than that, our students need something that they could be very proud of. The William Carey diploma and certificates are something that we give to them on completion of their studies. But I really had a desire that it must have or carry a little bit more weight than that. It must be accepted on the international level. And so my desire has been, could we not get some kind of accreditation from outside of our country so that our students can look at these papers that they get and say, well, it's just not a William Carey Durban thing. We have access to the nations through this. And that's what I really had in mind. That was my prayer, Dr. Brown. 27 long years. But God is not slack concerning his promises. So I've learned in all of this time to just endure. And I think you spoke about it, patience. Thank you for your obedience. Thank you for coming. Thank you for Star and all that it's doing all over the world. And I believe that our relationship is going to augur well for us here in South Africa and around the world.
Thank you, Reverend James. Wow. I just can't tell you how excited I am to be here. The hospitality that I've experienced since I've been here at the William Carey School of World Mission, benefiting from your friendship, your wife's great cooking, I might add. This has just been truly a great experience for me. I know on behalf of our Board of Trustees and our staff at Star University, we are very excited about the possibility and the potential that we have in partnership with the William Carey School. And I can tell you, as I go back and talk with my board and our staff, we are immediately going to begin drafting up the formal agreements that we would want your board to look at and approve, my board to look at and approve, so we can begin to raise both of our institutions up to a different level of serving our God and his kingdom in this world. Again, thank you so much, and God bless.